Welcome back to another Husky-powered bike ride, everyone. As always, they're going to pull me faster than I probably should be going, which is a great metaphor for today's topic, how we help our kids move forward in life without trying to drag them there ourselves. See, as parents, we all want our kids to find purpose. We want them to be successful, independent, confident, and capable. But the older my kids have gotten, the more I've realized something. You can't force purpose on anyone. You can't force passion. And the second a kid feels lectured, they shut the door. So the question becomes, how do we guide them without pushing them away? Kids copy what we do, not what we say. And one of the best examples from my own life is with my oldest daughter. Years ago, she worked side by side with me all summer long. We were out there in 100+ degree heat. Phoenix tends to get hot. Setting up football fields, t-ball, and soccer fields under the lights. It was long nights, sweaty nights, and honestly, pretty hard work. I would get home from my day job, not wanting to do that, changing, getting on my shorts and my company t-shirt. I would pick her up, and off we would go to the fields. Long days, but we did it together. We had a goal. She wanted to save up to buy her first car. And that summer, she learned what it meant to earn something, to push through discomfort, and to be proud of what you've built. She actually came for a visit for the Thanksgiving holiday this week, and I'm planning a special husky ride with her tomorrow. So make sure you catch that interview and talk. I think you guys will like it. If you saw that nice Porsche sitting in the driveway at the start of this ride, yeah, she bought that herself. Not because anything was handed to her, but because she learned as a teenager that hard work and consistency opened doors. That principle stuck with her for life. And that's the point. Our kids learn the most when they see us grinding, hustling, showing up, and inviting them into the process. You don't have to lecture when your life is already teaching the lesson. Every kid's path is different. Some go to college. Some thrive in the trades. Some build businesses. Some serve in the military. Success isn't one road. It's the willingness to keep moving forward. And honestly, watching my 4 daughters grow up has shown me just how true that is. None of their journeys look the same. And that's the whole point. My oldest went straight into the trades. She didn't want the traditional college path. We tried to sign her up, but she didn't even go to that first semester's class. And that's totally fine. She learned early on. Back when we worked those crazy hot summers together, how to hustle, how to think entrepreneurially, and how to take ownership of her life, she keeps building her skills and expanding her opportunities, and I love seeing that. My second daughter took a completely different route. She fell in love with working with special needs kids, and living in Hawaii isn't cheap. So she figured out as a teenager that she'd have to work hard, keep her grades up, and eventually get her master's degree to make it all work. She even picked up side gigs in college just to survive the high cost of living. That work ethic she built early on has carried her. My third daughter grew up facing some serious health challenges, and now her heart is set on helping kids in hospitals, kids walking the same road she did. She pushed through, got her degree, and she's inching closer to making that dream a reality. She graduates from University of Arizona this December. And my youngest, she's still figuring life out, and that's completely normal. She decided to start with the local community college because it's tuition free. She got a scholarship. She's working full-time, saving money, and keeping herself moving forward while she figures out what direction she wants to take. Not every kid knows right away, and that's okay. The point is, there isn't one right path. Whether it's college, the trades, healthcare, teaching, entrepreneurship, or something that hasn't even shown up yet, our job is to encourage curiosity, to help them ask better questions, to help them see their strengths, not to push them down a path that doesn't fit. When kids feel supported instead of pressured, They start discovering who God made them to be. There's something powerful about earning, whether it's their first job, saving for something they want, or taking ownership of school or sports. Earning builds confidence. It teaches discipline. It teaches that good things don't show up instantly. School isn't the end of learning, it's just the beginning. The people who keep learning, whether through classes, trades, apprenticeships, books, podcasts, whatever, they're the ones who stay adaptable. They're the ones who keep climbing. As parents, one of the hardest things to do is loosen our grip. And I'll be honest, this is an area I struggled with a lot, especially with my firstborn. When they're little, our whole job is to protect them from everything that could hurt them. We're wired for that as parents, but when they become teenagers, that instinct doesn't just shut off. So we end up trying to protect them and guide them and control the outcome. And that just doesn't work. For me, as a dad, learning to let go has been a slow process of maturity. I wanted to steer everything. I wanted to prevent mistakes. I thought I was helping, but a lot of the time I was actually pushing too hard. My oldest daughter and I butted heads constantly. And honestly, I don't think she liked me very much during those teenage years. But that's part of parenting, learning when to take a step back so she can grow, make their own choices, and even learn from a few bumps along the way. It's tough, but it's necessary. More on that on tomorrow's ride. There's a whole story there. One Bible verse that really hits me on this subject is Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. I love this because it doesn't say the way you want them to go. It says the way he should go. That reminds me that God gives every kid their own wiring, their own gifts, their own path. So in closing, as we finish the ride, here's the big thing I'm learning. Our kids don't need perfection from us. They need consistency, encouragement, presence, and a calm voice saying, I believe in you, and I'm here as you figure your path. If we can give them that, plus a good example to follow, they'll find their way. Thanks for riding with the Huskies and me today. Hope this gives you something to think about as you raise your own kids. If you've been enjoying these dog ride videos, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you know someone who might find this helpful or encouraging, go ahead and share it with them. I'd really appreciate it. Keep moving forward, and I'll see you on the next ride.